For your hosts. I try to tell a couple jokes tonight. My name is Duggan. Just want to say I'm grateful to be here. I am not a painter, but I did find out about this cool space. I think it's cool. One thing I appreciate, I was using the bathroom earlier, and I do appreciate the penis height mirror. I just thought that was nice and considerate of all the nude models, because they probably sometimes go in there and they're like, oh my God, nobody told me I had a piece of spinach in my pubes. So, reasonable. One thing about me is I consider myself a philosophical person. I've always kind of identified with philosophy, and I thought I'd grow up to be a philosopher. Even as a kid, people would ask what I want to be when I grow up, and I'd say, like, well, what do you mean by be? So, but I did study philosophy in college, and people made fun of me because they said philosophy is kind of a useless major, but they didn't realize I had such a genuine passion for growing up to be unemployable. And but I did study philosophy, and they taught me some things. I don't think I was a really good philosophy student. It's like my mind, like I thought I was philosophical, but they teach us stuff like they taught us about paradoxes freshman year. Anybody heard of a contradiction in the universe? And I right away was like, I know all about paradoxes. I have one every morning. Like, do I have to pee so bad I can't get out of my sleep? Or am I so tired I cannot get up to pee? I think this is one of the great paradoxes of life, which I have, just for your information, figured out how to solve by peeing my bed. But yeah, I just think I knew I was wrong for philosophy, because I was always raising my hand and just like not landing. But I'd be like, do you guys think like before there were bumper stickers, people were just driving around screaming coexist? I'm very grateful for bumper stickers, you know, because I just feel like it'd be so awkward at red lights if people were making you roll down your window. They'd just be like, hey, you, listen, no farms, no food. Yeah. And of course, every Uber driver, you know, he'd be like, listen, I just want to get this out of the way, because you're probably wondering, but this car, it has climbed Mount Washington. So, yeah, my version of philosophy is different. My friend asked me a question. I thought it was philosophical the other day. He said, do you think sex is like pizza? An age-old quandary. And I was like, why? Because when I can't get any, I like watch videos online of people making it. Like, he was like, no. I was like, why? Because after we get out of the bar, I'm always on the street looking for it. He's like, no. I was like, why? Because it's like super sketchy at the gas station? No. He said there's a saying. Sex is like pizza, because when it's good, it's good. And when it's bad, it's still pretty good. I was like, I don't think any saying has been more obviously written by a man. So what is that saying? That is just saying bad sex? I've never heard of such a thing. Where'd you hear of that? It's like, your girlfriend was saying, she was talking about it. It is funny, the idea of bad sex is like very gendered. You know, like, you can tell like women discovered bad sex, even though men invented it. So, strange stuff. I did end up getting a job. I work remotely. Any remote workers in the house? Yeah, the soullessness is always very audible in their voice, but no, give it up for the remote workers. Come on, give them some love. They work in their underwear, which is, it's a privilege, but it's self-inflicted demoralization. I've been working remote a little too long, I think, because I'm too optimized for the remote work. You know, like I'll be on a Zoom call, and I'll just really have to fart. This happened the other day. Really had to fart. And, well, I know, you know, good enough to mute the mic. So it's like, did I mute the mic? Yes. And was it loud? Yes. But could the people on the call hear the fart? No. But could the people at the Boston Public Library? Seems to be the critical factor. Guys, keep it going. That was my time. My name's Duggan.